Hey, what is up guys, GuitarRock here, welcome back to the Brown Dust 2 video. Now this video is sponsored by Brown Dust 2. If you guys are interested to play Brown Dust 2, I'll have my referral link in the description below. Now if you guys are not aware, Brown Dust 2 is still having the anniversary. There's plenty of freebies to be obtained, alright? Right here you can see if I go to the event, you are still getting the free tickets from the login event. So this is going to be part 2. As you can see right here, login event 2, you're gonna get plenty of tickets right here. So you guys don't want to miss the opportunity to play Brown Dust 2 if you guys haven't started yet already. So you get 45 tickets, which is just absurd. Now, alongside with that, we also have a new story chapter. If you guys are not aware, right now, this is going to be the latest story chapter, trial by order. So I'm going to try to play this a little bit. I've already completed normal, but I'm going to show you guys the hard. And we also have the new Justia being featured right now in a banner. Now this Justia is going to be a separate Justia altogether, as you can see. So this particular Justia, the Reclaimed Destiny Justia, is going to be a different variant. Now she's going to be very strong, and right now if you're looking for an extremely strong character, now out of all the physical characters, I'm pretty sure she has the biggest range of them all. If you look right here, alright, this is a 3x3 tile. Now she is going to hit very front, however if you potentially liberate her, this range goes even further, which is just bonkers with the amount of damage that she can do. Now if you are able to hit every single character inside this tile, you're gonna get a 100% increase additional damage per target attack, which is just insane. It's gonna make her extremely good for bosses, extremely good for Evil Castle, and very good for a bunch of the PvE content, right? In the story, in the hard mode, in the very hard mode, and also in the challenge stage in the events as well. Now obviously there's also the guild feature right now, which is very cool. Alright, so as you can see, my guild is full already. Plenty of players are trying to join, which I do appreciate all of you guys for joining, but unfortunately, I can only accept out of 30 players for now. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm actually extremely impressed with the storytelling of Brown Dust 2 overall. It's just an extremely insane storytelling. If you guys have been playing through in each chapter, I'm not going to spoil anything, but I just want to give you guys a brief explanation of what has happened so far, right? From chapter 1, Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 is just introduction to the world. Obviously, there's that amongst the humans that live in this particular world, there's also warlocks, alright? The entity that's been using dark power or dark magic to basically try to do evil things in the world. Now, obviously, right, you are investigating further and further and deeper after meeting plenty of characters along the way. So as you progress later on, you find out that these warlocks are actually controlled or ordered by a higher entity called the Apostles, right? And then the Apostles, you have encountered multiple of them. They are extremely strong, extremely vicious and formidable enemies, right? You are basically tasked to come to this city to try to destroy some of the evil relics, you know? Now obviously I'm oversimplifying things. I don't want to spoil everything. There's plenty of detail along the way, but the story is definitely something that you have to enjoy for yourself. I highly recommend you guys to read it. Now just to show you guys a little bit of the snippet, you can see it's fully voice acted as well. Alright, so even the NPC, right, Shelter None 1, they all are fully voiced. I appreciate stuff like this small little detail, the storytelling, the music, the atmosphere, the setting of the city, and of course, right, the characters. It's just extremely beautiful. And of course, I'm always excited to meet new characters, and in this particular new chapter, Michaela is going to be featured, right? She's going to be a nun. I don't want to spoil too much, but she has a very beautiful voice as well. Alright, so let's test out Sacred Justia with a very strong enemy. So this is going to be one of the harder bosses right here. Now here's the truth about Sacred Justia, alright? The best way to optimize her damage, in case you guys missed out the description, alright, so she's going to do damage of 300% attack and damage increased by an additional 80% per target attack. Alright, very cool. So you want to make sure that your Justia is hitting as many enemies as possible. Alright, so you want to make sure that in this case I can put her in the middle. Alright, my Justia has the potential liberation as well, so therefore we are getting that massive range. And it's always very good if you can basically one-shot the enemy in just one round, and Justia is going to be one of the few characters that can do that, actually, believe it or not, right? So she's very strong, massive tile range. So I'm going to try this. I'm going to try to bring one character that I believe a lot of you guys have. Probably you own her, but you might not use her that much, and that's going to be Samai right here. Now why Samai? Samai is a very strong character. The schoolgirl version is a 1 SP, and she's gonna give you attack 50% for 2 turns. So I'm gonna use her alongside with Erinis, and then we're also gonna use Diana. Diana is gonna give crit rate and also property damage, and the enemies here happen to all be dark type. So Justia is a light type, so she's gonna do like massive damage. And then I have Venaka as a backup in case this fails. Alright, so let's go. So always supporters buff us. Diana is gonna give us the property damage increase. Of course, crit rate is also very beneficial. Alright, let's look at this. Erinis with the buff. Okay. Samai with the buff. Okay, look at this. Justia is gonna go in. Is this going to be a one-shot? I think this is a one-shot, right? Because we got 3 buffers, 3 supporters. Whew. Wow. That damage. Okay, look at this, look at this. You just need 1 character. You just need 1 damage dealer. 1 damage dealer, 1 round, 1 turn, nothing else. Alright, so, and just plenty of supporters. Like, obviously, you know, like, I get it, this is going to be a perfect scenario. This is the best perfect scenario because as many characters as you can hit possibly in that 1 turn. But let me show you guys in some scenarios. Let's say the enemies, you know, they have some finicky positioning. So how do you deal with that? Now, one of the best way to deal with enemies that have taunt, as you can see, right? This enemy has taunt right here. Sometimes you want to be able to push them back so that your Justia can do more damage. In this case, Rubia is going to be a very good pair with Justia. As you can see, Rubia has the ability to knock back this guy. So if I go with this particular knockback, I can push him to this empty space right here. Now he will be there. My Justia is going to hit all these characters in front. So I will be able to do a ton of damage. So let's show you guys. We have Erinis. We got Diana right here. I'm going to push him. And then we got Justia going in right there. And then of course I have Lacklist just for the taunt to distract them afterwards. So let's see if this works. Alright, Erinis buffing. Diana buff. Push him. Okay, so now you can see Justia is gonna aim for this taunt. Whew! That is perfect. Now, one more thing that of course you guys are aware by now. This Justia is a separate costume from the regular default Justia. So you can basically use them together if you want to. And let me show it to you guys. Alright, so I'm gonna bring the default Justia in. So as you can see, I have 2 Justia going on right now. Alright, so one is going to be the sacred Justia and one more is going to be just the regular Justia. Alright, so I'm going to buff them both. I'm going to try to use this particular skill, as you guys can see. So obviously, the regular Justia is going to be the regular version. Basically can't really crit. So because she's going to be a fixed damage character, right? So you can basically perform combo with them in your battle as well. Again, just want to show you guys her ability right here. She is an insane beast. Alright, so look at this. This is the evil castle. So different content right here, but hopefully you guys get the idea of her immense power. So, oof. Look at that. That is insane. So this part is pretty cool. Again, I always appreciate when you get to see other characters in the new chapter. And Angelica, you're gonna learn more about her in this particular new chapter, and I do appreciate that. I think Angelica is still one of the strongest characters in the game. I definitely use her a lot. Now, if you want to learn more about her, you gotta play the newest story chapter for sure. I do highly recommend to get at least 1 copy for the Sacred Justia. She does feels really strong. Also, since this is a separate costume called the Sacred Justia, she is also going to be using a separate exclusive gear, exclusive weapon. Now you can basically pull for this, Miss Tiltin, if you are interested. I am so glad that this particular sword appear in the lore, in the story as well. So make sure you guys do not miss out on that. So yeah, that's gonna be the new update for the current patch in Brown Dust 2. Make sure you guys participate, and if you guys are interested, feel free to use my referral link in the description below. With that being said, that's gonna be it for this particular video. Big shout out to Brown Dust 2 for sponsoring this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.